Hello, good afternoon. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to Chocolate One. My name's Beth Hitchcock. I'm an independent designer with Couture, and we're going to do a fun inking project today. As some of you know, I'm a hospice nurse. I have a very special patient right now. He's 11 years old, and he's not doing well at this time. So he's sleeping a lot. So we're going to make a pillow today for him that says superheroes need naps too. And I have to tell you, he is a superhero in my books. If you're watching, would you please comment and say hello and send me your thoughts and your prayers for this special case. I'm going to need all that I can get. I reached out to my one of my Facebook groups with Couture, and I am overwhelmed by the support that I received on that group with prayers and thoughts and love. I was all set to go to my very first vendor event yesterday. I was up at 5:30 dressed. Everything was packed. I'd prepared for it all week. And I got the call at 6:30 that my little guy was failing. So switched plans, switched gears, and went and spent a few hours over there with him and got him comfortable. So that's what it's all about right now. So if you're not familiar with Couture, it's a high-end DIY home decor company, and we make beautiful things using our reusable silk screen transfers that are vinyl, and so they're reusable 8 to 12 times and longer if you take care of them. So you can make beautiful things for yourself, for gifts, for your hobby shop. If you're interested in finding out more about that, drop me a message and I'd be happy to get you the information. So let's go ahead and get started today. I kind of hate it when things just ramble on, but we're going to have a fun day today. I had found these pillow forms, gosh, a long time ago, and they didn't fit the pillowcases that Couture sells. They're a little bit small, but I did notice. Let me set this over here. I did notice that they had a zipper, and that they were just stuffed with the polyform or the polyfill. So what I did was I removed the polyfill. So this is just a polyester material, and I used really hot water and 2 scoops of this blue dye, and I just got it tinted a light blue. It didn't get as dark. I didn't have any of the Ritz dye, I think it's called. So I wanted to see if we could, if using our inks would dye it, and it did. It colored it. I wouldn't say it dyed it. It colored it, but it gave it just a little color, so it's not just white, because didn't want just white. I already have my ink mat in there. I didn't think about it too carefully. I only have this small opening with where the zipper was. So I did cut my ink mat a little bit. It's one of my older ones, so that's fine. It's gonna work. And then this is our cute transfer that we're gonna put on there. Let me mark the back of it like I like to do. So I mark the backer sheet so I know which way to put my clean transfer on after I've washed it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just take my finger and roll this up. And you pull straight, don't pull at a diagonal, pull straight. And because we're putting it on a material, I'm not going to fuzz it. I'm just gonna line this up. This is gonna be so cute. It'll be nice and soft, and it'll be comfortable for my guy. Last week, some of you may remember, we had a special party for him, and he is the most engaged Star Wars fan that I know. He has every movie, and so we put together a little bit early May the 4th be with you Star Wars party for him, where actual actors and members of the Galactic Alliance came and performed this skit for him. And they brought in their cameras, sound equipment. They wore professional costumes of Star Wars characters. I mean, these people are serious about their Star Wars. And they put on this beautiful, beautiful little show that oops, I'm not supposed to say his name, that my guy participated in. And he had the best day ever. And today I'm starting to, we reached out to them because they're going to do a professional production of the footage that they got. And we reached out to them to let them know that things were progressing quicker than we anticipated. And so they're working hard to get all those special effects put in, so he'll be able to see that and share with his family. So I'm super happy. My heart is heavy, but I'm super happy that he had that fantastic day. All right, I've chosen some colors. Was kind of thinking, I didn't know what color for the mask. I was thinking maybe even a silver, or what is this, copper or gold? This is copper. Let me see if I have the gold looks so similar. Doesn't the gold and copper look so similar? They're almost identical. Looks really the same to me. We might do, maybe we'll do the mask in red, the stars in the Z's in blue, a Z down here, and then we'll do the stars in blue. Maybe we'll try accenting the glitter just a little bit in a couple of places. But let's get started here. So I hope everybody's having a good day. I haven't used this yet. Oh boy, it is gooey on the seal. Tap that in there. Let me grab my, when you're inking, you want to have a wet wipe close at hand in case you get ink. Ink is permanent. We're going to heat set this also. Not sure about this gold. I think maybe if we're going to put sparkle in there, we might try the silver. And I just want to make sure that this is stuck down is good. That's a big screen area here, so I want to make sure it's stuck down really good all around it so we don't get any bleeds. The good thing about using ink is that red, blue, yellow, maybe blue, and then silver. Maybe we'll do the stars in silver. We'll see. I don't know what color mask superheroes have. I guess they probably have different colors. We'll just get our inks opened up. Oh. Inks look like they got tipped, but they weren't. They're sitting on my little ink shelf there. You know what I want to do really quick? You know how I like to look at our catalog for inspiration. Let me find it. Here we go. This is Sunshine. This is the summer one. It's in here somewhere. just peek out here real quick and see if I can find the catalog. Well, here it is. Let me just take a peek really quick and see if it's in here. There it is, 37. Oh, they did it on a pallet board. Looks like they used probably Ocean Mist and our new shimmer splash and probably a copper. Well, that didn't help too much. Okay, we'll go with our plan. I'm gonna do the blue. I'm gonna do the mask in blue though. When you're inking, I like to start above where the silk screen is and go into it. And then we'll scrape off the excess. Put it back in your jar. Let's save that in case we need that again. And let's try, I'm going to try the silver. I like this, I like the shimmer silver a lot. Let's see if we can get that to show up there. Give it a little pizzazz. I've been saving this transfer for 6 months. I knew I'd find a special case for it. Alrighty. And then let's do superheroes in red. That feels good to me. And maybe we'll do the stars in silver too, the little accent pieces. It'll be like red, white, and blue. Oh, except for we're using yellow. Red, white, and yellow. Somehow I got a little blue in there. Must have touched my blue up there. Just barely. Again, I did. That's okay. Right. And let's do I think we'll do this in blue, needs. And let's do our little stars in silver. And you know what? We're not going to use the yellow. I decided that looks like it doesn't really, this is having a patriotic theme, and I think the yellow would throw it off. So we'll do this in Naps 2, we'll do in red. I like this candy apple red ink. It's really a good one. Got a little bit close to the blue in a couple of places, but I think it's okay. I could tell that the fabric is really absorbing this ink nicely. I think we're going to have a really good result. I kind of feel like that exclamation mark needs to be done in the silver. And then I need another multi-purpose tool for the O. There, I think we got it all pretty good. I see an area where I need to get a little of the extra off of there, right here on the blue. But I think that looks like we covered it pretty good. We'll pull it up slow. Wipe my fingers off. Now pull up slow and see. Turn our heat press on to get it going. I'm going to turn this down a little bit, 280 maybe. Okay, so I'll pull up slow. Yes. So far so good. The silver looks really good in there. We've got good coverage. I even kind of like that little bit of blue on some of the letters. Okay, there we go. I'm going to wash this in my little pan of water here real quick. And we're going to dry that, heat set it, and stuff it. And just wash the back off real quick. Lay it on my towel, sticky side up to dry. Dry my hands, and then we'll put our inks away. I like the silver, red, white, red and blue. That came out really good. This beautiful yellow will wait for another day for another project. Okay, we'll dry this really quick and then we'll take out our ink mat underneath and we're just going to dry till it's sticky. Not sticky, tacky. If you touch it and you pull up your finger and you see ink, then you need to dry it longer. You want to dry it until when you touch it, nothing comes up on your finger. Because if you go to heat set it and it's still wet, it will pull up your ink. So you just take your time. You could also let it just set overnight to dry and then heat set it. That's good too. I think we're just about there though. A little bit longer on that. That feels good. I think that's pretty good. Now I'm going to, I had to fold this to get it in there, so I'll have to fold it to get it out. I also had to cut my ink mat a little bit to make it fit, but I'm fine with that. Let's see here. So you don't have to struggle too bad. This is a tight fit. I think it went in easier than it's going to come out. Oh boy. Now I'm getting ink on my hand from the ink that's on the mat inside. Let me wipe that off for a second. Because if I touch it now, I will have ink spots on the pillow. I don't want that. Oh, come on. Even if I can get it to lay over on itself and stick together. There we go. There, I got it. I got you now. There we go. Okay. Whew. Well, that was fun. Okay. See, I'll need to wash this off. It's got a lot of ink on it. Okay, so there's our pillowcase. Now I need to get a towel so I don't warp my healing mat, self-healing mat. And some parchment paper. Use parchment paper, not wax paper. Finish getting that ink off of me. Okay. And do our heat press for 30 seconds. If you're using a heat press, it's 30 seconds. To make sure you cover all the area. This heat sets it, so this could be machine washed. If you're using your regular iron, you heat set it to the fabric. So this is polyester, I think I said, and so you would heat set it to polyester, and then move your iron around, steadily moving it around. Don't let it stay in one place for 4 minutes. Heat set each side. And you heat set the front and the back. Okay, there's the front. Now we're going to flip this over. We'll heat set the back of it. And what I've heard is that you keep your parchment paper between the ink and the heat. So I didn't put the parchment paper on top of this side. I put it on the bottom so the ink would be on the parchment paper, if that makes sense. Okay, and I just want to press the rest of this pillowcase out. So what I did to dye this, and it didn't come out perfect, but it gave it a little color, and that's kind of what I wanted, was I put like 2 of our stir sticks, 2 dollops in a large bowl, a metal bowl of hot water. And then I put the pillowcase in there. I think I still want this. I put the pillowcase in there, and then I put a plate on top of it to hold it down. And I left it for about, an hour or more. So, you know how I like to experiment. I like to try things and see if it works, and sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. And this kind of came out with a sleepy, cloudy, like a cloud pattern on the blue. So I'm happy with it. All right, turn this off. Let me get the fluff. we're going to stuff this fluff that came out of this pillow, and we're just going to stuff it right back in there. And then we'll kind of get it knotted around. It's going to be nice and soft. These were pretty inexpensive. I got them at, one of the big craft stores. It's a lady's name. I guess you're not supposed to say those on these lives. The silliest rules, I don't know, but I don't want to get kicked off of Facebook, so I'll try and follow the rules. Like if you're watching this, I'm not supposed to say share, I'm supposed to say sprinkle. So if you would sprinkle this video to your family, friends, and neighbors that might enjoy doing some crafting with us, I would really appreciate it. Get it way up in the corners there, over on the side. You probably use a machine to stuff these, I'll bet. Because it didn't look quite this lumpy when I pulled it all apart. But I think we can get it all arranged. This will fit on his bed nicely. He's got a little bunk bed. So, let me see if I can. That's pretty good. There we go. There we go. There's our superhero pillow. All right, you guys, that's all I have for today. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment, like and follow my Facebook business page, and I will talk with you again tomorrow. Take care.